How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Piggy Bank podcast.
Bank.
Totally the first time I'm introing this show today, and it's not super late in the day with all these tech issues here on the Casual Gaming Podcast with my Casual Gaming Buds. My name is Phil, hosting the show with tech genius Tavin Bothel.
Oh, he went to me first. Hello, everybody. I'm going to lose my mind.
And just along for the ride, Connor Elliott.
You know, Phil, same reaction as Tavin. I thought you were going to say me first, and you ruined my bit.
Well, you're welcome.
Keep you on your toes. Keep you on your toes. I'll get you one day, Phil.
You're never going to get me, ever in my life. Boys, today I've brought you together for our Casual Gaming Podcast, and what are y'all sidebarring about right now?
What I need you to do, Connor, is I need you to just hold the base of the microphone with your hand,
base of it,
and don't turn your neck. You're Batman, all right? You're 1989 Batman, and just fucking whenever you turn, do one of these, all right? Because I need you on that motherfucker.
That's the dumbest fucking thing that I have to do in my entire existence.
Tavin, as soon as you said that, he moved his neck away from the microphone once you said that.
Yeah, no. I see it every time, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, he does not understand the instructions. I need you, Connor, go and watch one of these videos. Like, go watch them when they're up on YouTube so that you understand the difference that happens when you turn your neck over here and you're talking like this, or when you turn your neck over here and you're talking like this. You need to be talking into the microphone. Otherwise, nobody's going to hear your wonderful opinions.
He doesn't watch our content.
I know he doesn't. I know he doesn't. Phil, I watch the content. Phil, you watch the content.
I do.
And then sometimes we get a random viewer. Thank you so much, random viewer. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
It's just the camera's been on Connor's fucking stupid ass fucking head turn this whole goddamn time.
Anyway, I brought you two boys here. Hope you do improve, Connor. I hope you do. For our Casual Game Podcast we do every week, where I bring you boys together. We talk about our week in games. We talk about what we look forward to. What a great start to the year. Am I right, guys? It's a new year. We did our fantasy draft last week. Tavin has his head in his hands. He's very frustrated about something. Probably has to do with Connor.
Just life. You know, just life. You know, sometimes you just want things to work and they don't work.
I am part of life.
His life. Just feeling it. Yep.
Listen, if I could produce a quality podcast with visual aids and everything inside of a PlayStation 5 chat room, I would. I'm just saying it right now.
This is a continuation of his annoying persistence in acting like this. Just a definitive best choice in PS5, PlayStation over PC, because he can't do tech like normal tech people can. I'm not one of those people.
Connor, that hour where we just sat in these chairs and I just clicked different buttons hoping things would work wouldn't have been a thing. I'm just saying.
But then you wouldn't get as much breadth of control that we have here.
Okay, now Connor, you're holding it, but you're still turning the neck.
So what?
He still turns his neck away from the microphone.
Huh?
Just
and
be
I do
stiff.
like, huh?
Be stiff with it.
Be
turn
stiff.
with
Just
it.
Turn with it.
You're
it's
with
not
it.
hard.
Yeah.
Phil, how's your week in
Fine.
games been?
You know, it's been pretty solid. Actually, that's not true because I haven't really been able to play that many games. I played a little bit of Pokemon because I don't know if you know this, Tavin. They added my favorite Pokemon to the new game. They added Totodile, my boy, to Scarlet and Violet. Finally, after the years and years of disrespect of him not being in any kind of property, dude. They even that I think I talked about it a little bit last year. There was this Pokemon Cafe Mix game, which is like a kids puzzle game, mobile game where you like just attach little pieces and they're like little candies and they're in the shape of the Pokemon and you can like mix them together to make recipes and stuff. He's not even in that. They have so many other of the starters in the series and they just don't do Totodile. They just don't have him. He's just not there.
That's because he's the worst one.
Disrespectful.
I'm sorry, Phil.
No,
he's the worst one.
He is definitively the best starter Pokemon I've ever made. He's just a good little boy. He's a good little gator.
Is this in that he was just the starter of the first Pokemon you played?
No.
Oh.
Damn. Shut down.
Oh, we've been in the wide.
He wasn't even the starter I chose on my first playthrough. My first playthrough, I picked Cyndaquil, but then I matured and I realized the error of my ways.
Cyndaquil's good.
Totodile. Anyway, boys, we like to have fun. We like to play little mini games here. Here, since it's the start of a new year, besides last year last week where we did the fantasy draft. First bids went through, by the way. Tavin thought he would be cheeky and take Night Springs away from me.
I did try to take Alan Wake Night Springs. I wasn't expecting first week $10 bids. I wasn't expecting that to be a thing that was happening, but it happened. And so Phil got to keep his Night Springs. He spent $23? He spent $23 this week, and so I spent $2. And Connor, you've done nothing.
No, I messed up last year. I just did.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Undeniably.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, I've already got a good start, I think, with my choices. And I'm still going to stick with my original tactic of holding most of my spots for later. I'll get a couple this week. I'll get a couple, but I'm saving it.
No, I'm comfortable with waiting right now. I think all of the big players that we know about have been selected so far. There's a couple of other small things. Phil's going with lots of small games this year. Lots of them. Several of which I've never fucking heard of before. But now it's just a matter of okay, what are the big players doing? How are they going to do it? And when are they going to let us know of what they're doing? I think PlayStation...
They're going to let it rip.
Yeah, I think PlayStation, for the most part, probably locked in with what they've got right now. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Rise of the Ronin, Stellar Blade. They're putting out all these promotional things saying the Konami remake games are coming. I'll fucking believe it when I fucking see it, ladies and gentlemen. But I think that's fine for PlayStation right now. Nothing from first-party studios other than Last of Us Remastered. But I think... I don't know how much more PlayStation needs. They have Helldivers, they have Final Fantasy, they have Rise of the Ronin. So, I don't know. We'll see. But they do need a fall punch. They need something in the fall. Maybe it's just going to be Stellar Blade. I don't know. Xbox, I'm just excited to see what they're going to do. Obviously, we know about Senua's Saga. And then the big thing is Nintendo.
No.
Even though we know some things from Nintendo right now, Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake, Princess Peach Showtime, and so forth.
Showtime.
Those feel like filler, right? They feel like we've got
Unicorn
something.
Overlord.
Yeah, we've got something big coming, and here's just the last outings we have on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm curious. It's just a matter of time with Nintendo. Is Switch 2 this year or early next year? That's the question.
You're right about the Nintendo point, Tavin, but the one you're wrong about is Xbox does have something lined up. Do I have an actual confirmation? No, but I feel it in my bones. And that accounts for a lot. And that is going to be the return of Scalebound. It's going to happen, and you're going to fly that goddamn dragon, and it's going to be glorious. They got it down now.
I don't think there could be a less interesting game to bring back than Scalebound right now.
Interesting.
Connor, if you're that confident about it, draft it right now.
Go ahead. Search it up, draft it. Let's see if fucking Fantasy Critic even has
grab it.
All things will be revealed in time.
I'm gonna see real quick.
Can
you make a bid on Scalebound? Let me
Oh,
see.
absolutely you can't. But I'll say Fantasy Critic is impressive. It's a free thing. You get to do it as much as you want.
Definitely cannot.
Limited to almost no ad interference, and they keep it updated. I think the latest I've ever seen them do something is 3 days, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
He's gonna be wrong.
Yep. Anyway.
How was that Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis for you?
What'd you say?
Ever Crisis. How was that for you?
It was entertaining enough.
The mobile game that wasn't even on Open
Ever Crisis. Ever Crisis. Well, that was them being dumb. That was a lack of diligence on Open
It would have lost you points, Connor.
Connor, if you had reviewed it, maybe it would have gotten an Open Critic score.
No, it wouldn't have.
Probably not.
No, it wouldn't have.
Probably not. I played it.
Yeah.
It was a game.
We'll never know.
We never will know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Anyway, piggybacking off what I was saying, I kind of want to talk about last year with my mini game. And boys, we're gonna do a hit 10.
Hey-o!
No, it's not my top 10. It's not your top 10. It's not Connor's top 10. We're looking at Time Magazine's top 10 games of 2023.
Oh fuck!
Either terrible or good.
I know I saw what they named Game of the Year, but I don't remember what it was.
All right, so of course, For those of you at home who do not know what Hit 10 is, Hit 10 is a game where we take a top 10 list, either from the internet or from ourselves, and we assign point values to each spot on the list. Number 10 on the list being worth 1 point at the least. Number 1 on the list being worth 10 at the most. And everything in between is inversed. Gentlemen, Connor is terrible at these games, as we know, so he will be going first. He gets first pick. Connor, they each get 5 tries each trying to clear out this list. Sometimes they miss. Most of the time, it's Connor.
Well, I'm just going to have to go with the game that everyone else has been listed as their game of the year, primarily. But I know it's not it, because I think I've heard what theirs is, and it's not this. I'll go Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3 is going to get you 9 points. That is the number 2 game on the list.
Well, damn.
Comfortable spot. Comfortable spot.
I realize that normally I'm the one who keeps track of points here, so I didn't have that ready. So there we go. All right, 9 points for Connor.
Someone is not diligent
We
today.
were what? 10 minutes in? We'll do 9:30. There we go. Phil, give me Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2 is Time Magazine's game of the year. That is going to get you 10 points.
Yep.
That is the number 1 spot.
It felt bougie, and Time likes bougie, you know?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I'll jump right into the next one. Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. I keep forgetting I can't keep going back and forth for you guys. I have to keep my eyes on the list. Otherwise, I'm going to be very slow on the responses. Spider-Man 2 is the number 3 game on the list, getting you 8 points. Connor.
Easy. Easy.
All right. We're on a good path right now. But now it's the question of what did they do next? Spider-Man 2, number 3.
Tavin can now tie it up. Spider-Man 2 is number 3.
Okay. All right, Time. You said Baldur's Gate.
Potentially
and Spider-Man.
I said Alan
the
Wake.
game.
I guess that just kind of puts me in the pigeonhole, and I'll just go ahead and say Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom is the number 4 pick. That's going to get you 7 points to tie it all up.
We are tied. 17-17, Connor. Don't fuck up now.
We're going
Connor,
on the
your third pick here.
Go ahead. Say Gollum.
What?
Say Kong Skull
Shut up.
Island.
No. I know. That's not as good as the original. Peter Jackson's the video game of the movie. Long title, King Kong. Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Go ahead. Say the Walking Dead game.
I'll do you one way better. Resident Evil 4.
Ooh, fuck.
Resident Evil 4 Remake is number 5 on the
There we
list,
go.
getting
Damn
you
it.
6 points off of that.
Keeping in it.
Ooh, y'all
One point ahead.
are going down the list here.
List.
We've so far cleared out 1 through 6. We still have 7 through 10 available. Sorry, 1 through 5. We still have 6 through 10 available.
And now it really is the question of what's next. Like it's really hard to find the next one here. What are we down to? We're down to 6.
6 through 10. We're on the final 5.
Okay.
5 through 10. Or sorry, 6 through 10. Sorry.
Fuck, this one's competitive. All right. So many options. There really are so many options that we could go from here. It's just like where do we go with this list? And this list is not showing me any clear identity. They're being very surface level with it, which makes this all the more difficult. Give me for number 6. I feel. What else was nominated for Game of the Year? Real quick, I'm trying to think. Baldur's Gate, Tears of the Kingdom, Resident Evil 4, Spider-Man 2. Interesting. Give me. Fuck it, man. Give me Final Fantasy 16.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy 16 is not on the list.
God Christ.
Doors open, Connor. Doors wide open.
Okay.
Is he going to walk through it is the question.
You know, that's my own bias coming in. My bias it's invading my mind. Okay, Hi-Fi Rush.
Damn it.
Hi-Fi Rush is not on the list.
Wow. Thanks for taking that bullet for me. Yeah. All right, well, now I'm between 2. This is my 4th answer?
This is your 5th and final answer.
Is it?
No.
No, sorry, it is your 4th answer.
Yeah.
You're right. 4th and penultimate answer.
Armored Core 6.
Armored Core 6 is not on the list.
What are we missing? That's like hella mainstream.
Let's go with Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Oh, fuck, that's a good one.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor is the number 8 on the list, getting you 3 points.
If you get a number 9 or
Extending the
10. Yes. Yes. Okay, so he needs to get a 9.
I'm out. There's no getting.
He's out, but he can make it more. He can make it look better
I can.
if he can get the number 6.
Like, is it gonna be on there? Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Oh, yeah.
Super Mario Wonder is the number 7, which will get you 4 points.
That's one more than what you just got. You know,
Sure.
if I had not missed that one, would have been, or those two, I would have been better off. Fuck. What?
All right,
okay.
so that brings our final score to what is it, Tavin?
Connor takes it this time, 26-21.
You know, for as often as
26
you
to
guys
21.
say how bad I am, I think I've won the last 2 that I've done. I believe
The last couple of times we've done this, you're doing better. You're doing better. I do feel like this one was pretty easy.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes.
So you getting first choice is quite the
It's
advantage.
not that it's easy.
Yeah.
You
that
say
I-
that, but he didn't get the number 1 on his first.
Yeah,
pick.
and my number 1 pick would have been Alan Wake 2 anyway. So like,
You see, when it
you
comes
know,
down
it,
to
it didn't really make that big of a difference.
most of the time we do these lists, it's games that came out in 2016, 15, blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember the year a lot of the games came out specifically.
Of
When
the
I
year
do-
we just left,
What?
of the year we just left.
No. That's for all the other lists. This list, I only just played those games, and I played a lot of them that year for it to sink into my mind. When I have the knowledge, it's done. What your greatest win could be hoping that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, which has been proven true most of the time. But when I do know, this is the result. My pride's gonna come.
All
in
right.
here.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start at number 10 here on the list. Time Magazine's number 10 game. We have Dredge,
Huh.
which was an
Really?
indie game
Hey,
All right.
that a lot of
shout
people.
out.
Yeah.
Shout out to
it's Sea of
Time.
Stars number 9.
Dredge. Sea of Stars is not number 9. Number 9 is Diablo 4.
Ugh. Okay. It was a quality game.
I don't give a shit.
It was quality.
I don't care. That's not why I hate it.
It was good.
I hate it because of Blizzard and people who like Diablo. Sorry, guys. I have no reason to
Number
say
8,
that at all.
as we know, is Jedi Survivor. Number 7, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Number 6, which you guys missed, is Dead Space Remake.
Dude, I was gonna,
Really?
dude, I was gonna say that one. I was like, people didn't give too much of a shit comparative to all the other ones that came out this year.
You know what? Shout
Dead
out
Space
Time,
Remake.
man. This is a good list. This is a good list.
That's right. That's right. And then from there, we have Resident Evil 4 Remake. We have Resident of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We have Spider-Man 2, Baldur's Gate 3, and Alan Wake 2, rounding out Time Magazine's top 10 list. Solid list.
That's a good
Not
list. That's a good list. Yo, they have some indie representation on there. They have games that are mainstream, but like not everybody played. And then they have a wide variety of genre. You know?
Yeah, my
good
main
list.
my main issue with it is it's not the right indie representation. Should be Sea of Stars.
Fair enough.
I agree. But I also didn't play Dredge, so Dredge made a lot of waves.
It could have been your number 1 game of the year, Tab.
Ah, good pun. Good pun. Good pun there. Kevin.
I was waiting for someone to grab it. But no, yeah. That's
Did you
a
guys
good
see
list.
that Dave the Diver and Dredge are like teaming up? Not teaming up. They're
Yes.
doing like a crossover thing together.
Yeah, who gets what? Is Dredge is in Dave the Diver. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
I
I
can't
don't
remember
remember
which one is which.
Yeah, I saw the crossover.
I
Wasn't that
know-
announced at Game Awards?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember if it's Dave the Diver's in Dredge or Dredge is in Dave the Diver. I think it is the latter, and Dredge is in Dave the Diver.
I mean, that would make more sense. Dave the Diver's bigger. Not really an indie game. So, you know, it is what it is.
It's true.
I'm honestly quite impressed with Time Magazine's top 10 there. I was expecting some bullshit on there, and it's a super valid list.
I think it was such a solid year that there's always going to be just kind of a consistency.
It's hard to miss. It's
Yeah.
hard to miss, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what could you put on there that would be like, really? Wow, that one? All right. Fucking,
Fire Emblem Engage.
yeah. I was thinking Minecraft Legends,
no one would do that.
Minecraft
that-
Legends. Yeah.
putting that on there. I guess if you put like an expansion on there, like if it was like Horizon Burning Shores.
Mm. Mhm.
Come on,
I would throw a question mark at Phantom Liberty, but like it was on other people's top 10s, so like I guess I'll not, but it's a good list.
It'd be weird if I was expecting like Hogwarts Legacy or something like that.
Oh, that's a good.
That's what I was afraid
Phil,
of, yeah.
that's the prime example right there. Is Hogwarts Legacy.
But it sold so much money. It made me so much money.
Yeah, in fact, it is the number one highest selling game of last year.
Surprising.
Of 2023, yeah.
Yeah,
It's true.
Well,
It's true.
I mean, it had the most runway, biggest IP,
I thought it would be Spider-Man 2. That considered.
only from October and console exclusive.
That's true.
I don't know about that, Connor. I'll say back when I worked at BJ's still, and that game came out, there were people that were not gamers and they were playing Hogwarts Legacy. Like they do not play games and they were playing Hogwarts Legacy.
What do they call themselves? Potheads? The people who like it?
Potterheads.
Oh, yeah.
The potheads. And I guess to cut Hogwarts Legacy some slack, because I mean we didn't officially review it, but I would not have given it a very kind review. But it's a super accessible game. Like in terms of like the mechanics are really easy to get a grip on, and
Really simple.
Yeah, it's not a very punishing game. You can get through and spam the same 3 buttons again and again. There's like flashiness to it and so forth. Like much in the way that Final Fantasy 16 was kind of that way, but I think Hogwarts Legacy even more so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving right along, Tavin.
Yeah.
What do you have for us this week?
Oh, well, funny enough, I had ideas for new games, guys. I had them, and I was planning them out. And then I forgot about it all. I don't remember my plans. I don't remember what the pitch of the game was. Don't remember any of it. So we're doing another hit 10, guys. And I hate to be generic, but I've got to. I will need someone else to keep score.
I'll keep score.
Yeah.
Thanks. My phone's not doing so hot.
Yeah. And gentlemen, it's another personal top 10. I like these. I like these like little personal ones. I think they're a lot of fun.
There.
And gentlemen, today I have, in fact, my top 10 co-op games of all time. These are the games that had co-op modes of some sort, games that were cooperative in nature, and the ones I just like the most. Connor, you won that last hit 10, and you have quite the advantage on Phil because you are more often than not my co-op partner in games. So we are giving Phil first choice here because it would be too cheap to let you have it.
Of course.
So Phil, we're gonna go to you, my friend. What is on my top 10 co-op games of all time?
Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't.
Let me stop real
pick,
quick. I'm gonna be real loose with the entries here. Some of them I did put specific entries, and other ones I put blank the franchise, because, from game to game, it didn't vary that much, or I don't think there's a big difference between the two or whatever. Or I just have more experience with one iteration of the game, even though a different iteration may be better or more popular. I didn't experience with that one. So I'm just gonna kind of be kind of loosey-goosey with it. If you get, for the most part, within the realm, I'll let you have it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to continue with what I was saying. I'd be remiss if knowing you, I didn't immediately pick Resident Evil 5.
Phil, that's a great pick. That's a fantastic pick. But unfortunately for you, no, I'm kidding. Resident Evil 5 is, in fact, number 1 on the list. That is 10 points to you, Philip.
Well, I'll go with the recent entry. Baldur's Gate 3.
Connor, Baldur's Gate 3. Not on the list.
Fuck you. It would be on the list. The other ones are not going to be justified at all.
Not on the list. Not on the list. And the reason for it, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is a better game single player than it is co-op.
Sure, yeah.
So, it didn't make the list. Most of these games, I think, are better and more fun with friends.
Damn.
Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. And so, yeah, I did not put Baldur's Gate 3 on my list. It was like when I was listing fun co-op games and stuff, it was most recently on the mind, so it was on there. But then as I started filtering them out and thinking about it more and putting more games, I was like, nope, gotta go. Because I enjoy Baldur's Gate 3 more single player.
Yeah.
Still fun co-op. Still a lot of fun co-op. Still want to do more co-op playthroughs, but I think it works better as a single player experience.
enough.
It's impressive that it works cooperatively at all for the type of game that it is. I'll say that much though. Phil,
sure.
we are back to you, my friend.
Yeah.
your second
put me
pick.
down. Put me down for Halo 3.
Phil, Halo 3 is on the list at number 9, granting you 2 points.
All right, I'm going to go right into it. I honestly don't know if from the co-op perspective this is going to be on the list, but I'll go with the franchise, Lego Star Wars.
Fuck, that's a good one, Connor.
Damn, you didn't
I
fucking
didn't think about that one.
Damn it.
That's a good one.
See, I'm smarter than Tavin. On his own list.
No, I'll go ahead and say it would not have made the list.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're only saying that because of what I just said.
No, I'm just looking at
No, I
looking
know,
at number
I know.
10 and number 9, and I would rather have those on there. Some of them maybe I would put over it, but they mean something to me personally. So
Yeah.
Can I ask? Was Halo 3 specifically the number 9, or was it just Halo in general?
it was Halo 3 specifically. Was the one.
Oh, okay.
That was one. I mean, I just talk about Halo 3 so much. Like, if you picked
Yeah.
a different one,
weird.
like,
Yeah.
it'd be weird, right? But there are ones on this list
Yeah.
that it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I would have responded to that. Phil, your third pick.
My third pick, still running unopposed, basically in this game. I'm gonna go Borderlands / Wonderlands.
And we reach our first franchise pick here, ladies and gentlemen, because Borderlands 2 is number 2 on the list, granting Phil another 9 points, breaking him into the 20s here. Phil, Connor, you gotta start making some moves here, son. It's gonna get real tough.
This has just been unfortunate on my part. Not bad, just unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Overcooked.
Overcooked is on the list at number 7.
Okay.
I don't know how many points that gets you. 4?
4.
4 points for Overcooked at number 7. Philip, pick 4. 4?
Yeah.
4.
All
Pick number
right.
4.
Yeah, this is my number 4.
Number 3 through 6 still on the list. Number 8 and number 10 still on the list.
All right. I'm gonna go Portal 2.
That is an excellent pick, Phil. Portal 2 is number 6 on the list, granting you 5 points.
Okay,
it.
let's see here. Because I literally just had one on my head, and that's
You got
Drawn
number
up
3 and number 4 still available, Connor. You're gonna want to
Yeah.
hit those. You're gonna want to hit those.
I'm gonna really want to hit those.
Yeah.
What is 3 and 4? You know what? I'll go with it. This is also possibly not on the list, and it's between 2 games. I'm gonna name the franchise Splinter Cell / you're talking about Blacklist or Conviction. Because I remember there was the co-op, especially in Conviction. We played that a shit ton back in the day. I don't know why he's taking so long. It's just it's written down.
It is written down. I'll say there is a Splinter Cell game on this list. Connor, I feel like you should pick one.
Oh, now changing the rules for me. I
Nah,
see how
wait.
it is. I see how it is.
I just think the answer is obvious.
I also feel like it's obvious.
I think it's obvious, but in my memory, you enjoyed one more over the other in terms of co-op. But I'm going to say Blacklist.
Blacklist is on the list, Connor. That is number 3.
As far as the co-op, I only remember like Conviction really well of you reviving me all the time.
A thing to remember, Connor, is I went back and played Conviction a few years ago. Dad was still in Texas when I played it, and it doesn't hold up. It doesn't. Yeah,
I
it's
imagined
not-
it wouldn't.
yeah,
It was kind of
it's-
clunky back then.
Oh, it's super stiff,
Yeah.
super stiff, super clunky. It doesn't. Yeah, it's just and it's not. It's just not a very. I just don't think it's a great game anymore. Like I think it was fun, super stylistic and cinematic back in the day, but that doesn't give you any points. Future on the lines. Blacklist, I think, is a great game. Underrated game.
Yeah, it is.
Congratulations, good pick there, Connor.
Which number was that?
That was number 4 for you.
Okay.
And so we move on to Phil's number 5. Final pick, Phil.
Oh, I meant placement in the list.
Oh, in the placement of the list, Splinter Cell was number 3. So
Oh,
you got
nice.
8 points off
Okay,
of that.
good.
8 points. So some good catch-up points there,
Yeah.
Connor. I don't know if it was enough.
Don't think so.
You definitely want to get that number 4 and to definitely tie it up. Phil, where are you at, man? Where are we going?
For my final pick, trying to get your co-op games on this list. I'm gonna go It Takes Two.
I don't see that would make it.
And with that, Phil has left the door open because It Takes Two is
So that's-
not on the list.
So if
Wow.
I got number 4, how much points would that be?
I don't know what the points are right now. I think I think we should wait until the end.
I think I lost.
Wait until the end.
I think we should wait until the end.
We'll see.
See, I have one in my head.
Connor,
And
you
I'm
can
just
get
gonna
it.
fucking.
Connor, you can get there. You can get there.
I'm just gonna do it.
Uh-huh.
This might be a wrong, like big miss, but I'm gonna say it. Fear 3.
Oh, Connor, no.
Damn.
Oh, big miss, buddy. Big
It's not
miss.
even on the list?
Not on the list.
See, I knew you'd be like, well, technically, it's not that great of a game, even though we played about 55 hours of the game.
Can I say one real quick?
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima.
That was.
Oh, that would have been a fun one. That would have been. You know what? I would have taken number 10 off of the list and put Ghost of Tsushima in if I had thought about it. That would have been a good one. No, the list is as stands. Number 10, nobody got Far Cry 4. You could have said 3. You could have said 4. You could have said 5.
3 was better.
All the same, you know. Number 9, Phil got Halo 3. Number 8, one I wasn't really expecting anybody to get. Definitely not Phil. Number 8, Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Yeah, yep.
That's an old childhood favorite of mine. Big nostalgia. Is it a great game? It's a fine game. You know, but I had a lot of fun with it back in the day, and it means a lot to me personally. Number 7, Connor got Overcooked. Number 6, Phil said Portal 2. Number 5, nobody got, kind of surprising with the sequel so close on the horizon, Helldivers.
Yeah, you love that game.
I love that game, man, and I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, it forces you to be co-op no matter what. But you know, like I think there is very few games that encompass teamwork like Helldivers does. Number 4, Connor, for Phil, for 7 points, would that have, where would that have put Connor in the makeup here?
Well, do you want me to just reveal the score real quick?
Yeah, go ahead and give us the score here.
All right, so the final score is Phil. Well, do you want me? Connor. No, I'll do me. Phil with 26 points. Connor with 12.
Oh yeah, that would not
No,
have
no,
helped.
no, no.
Yeah.
If he got it, I was gonna act like something happened, and then I was like, no, I still won.
Okay. Well, number 4,
Would've been a
Connor,
good bit.
cannot believe you didn't get here, man. Mass Effect 3.
See, but that I thought through my head, but it's like he's more of a multiplayer game that you can just have as a co-op partner. You can have like a friend and treat it as a co-op.
But
game,
it's a cooperative multiplayer mode.
Yeah, but at that point, there's so many other games that come into it, and I was like, it's
You got to
there's
work
leeway.
together, teamwork,
Yeah.
revive each other, use the big guns. Coordinating with the team is important in that game. Number 3, Connor got Splinter Cell Blacklist. Number 2, Phil got Borderlands. I put the franchise on here. I don't know. Take your pick. 2,
Yeah.
3, Wonderlands, any of them. They're all about the same to me. And then number 1, Phil also got Resident Evil 5, the greatest co-op video game of all time.
It's true.
It's very true.
Some might say it only works as a co-op game.
That's one that, like, if you said any other Resident Evil title, I would not have given it. Absolutely not.
There's no other one that you can co-op with another
Resident Evil 6,
No, Resident Evil Revelations
the
2.
Revelations games.
Oh yeah, the first one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Operation Raccoon City.
Well, all right.
Good pick.
So
Good pick.
I won.
Yeah,
you won.
Phil, you
I
fucking
really,
dominated.
I
there.
really wish Connor got that. So because then I would have been like, oh,
Well, not everything.
I would have
plans out the
acted
way
so
you
well for you guys.
Fear 3 is crazy. Fear
Uh,
3 is absolutely insane.
want. I had the most fun.
What was
with
the other
that
one that you pulled that you missed on?
Lego Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars. I think the thing about that one is I don't know if the Lego games are great co-op games. Like it's definitely like one player's doing all the work and the other one's just kind of there. And then just depending on competency of gamer, it may change
Yeah.
from level to level or so forth. But I
You know
also
what was
always
a
played
great
Lego
co-op
games alone.
A great co-op game was Army of Two.
You see,
It was a great co-op game.
I remember liking one of the games. I don't know if I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the better one.
I played the second one.
Maybe that was it.
And I can't imagine any
I
of
only
those
played
games
the
hold
first
up.
one.
I can't imagine any of those games hold up. So.
Probably not.
I only played the first game with my brother, just in our bedroom, split screening it.
See, co-op games are fun. This is a good list.
Yeah, I thank you. I will say Ghost of Tsushima Legends would have cracked top 10. Yeah, probably would have hit number 10.
Better than Far Cry 3.
I think so. Over Far Cry? Yeah.
3
I
mainly.
I think so. Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. Connor,
Nice.
Top 10.
moving on to you, sir. What do you have for us?
Got a classic game here. Not a top 10, hit 10, because I'm not a copycat who does my same things over and over and over again. This is called Metascore.
Oh, so you just do meta battle? Is that what you're talking about?
Meta battle. Yeah, that's what they call it.
You mean the game that you've pulled out for us the last 3 piggy banks
In a row?
besides from the Fantasy Critic one?
In a row?
Yeah,
You definitely
Yeah.
did it the last one we did that wasn't Fantasy Critic.
Damn.
and the one before
I knew
that.
I did that. See, the one before that? All right. Well, I have to retire this for a little while after that. But then again,
If you
Connor,
want
we
to
do
talk trash about
we do
how
hit 10s every goddamn episode. So
What?
we do hit 10s every goddamn episode.
See,
Do whatever you want.
I don't want to be like you two.
I think what would be more
Well, I'm just
impressive,
saying-
Connor, is if you can figure out a way to do your music thing here. I don't know if you can. I just don't know how you would do that.
Oh, yeah.
Could I just Tavin would have such an advantage.
Yeah.
He would.
Well, I mean, if he played it through Discord, but I don't know how he would do that and me not know.
I could join on the chat in somewhere else.
Yeah, but
On
we
your
would have
phone
to,
or something? No.
we would have to watch the stream that you're outputting. So like, I don't know. I guess I just would. I don't know. We would have
Yeah,
to.
that might be. Yeah. Either way, that's not what we're doing right now.
Oh, we'd have you put. Okay, I would have you put a window over it so that it would block it out. That's how we would do it. Hey, you can do that next time if you want.
Okay. No, we'll consider it. For now, though, 2 Metascore scores, Metacritic scores, are going to be put side by side, and these guys are going to have to guess effectively which one has the higher score. Most points wins. You know, it's pretty simple. At least I would say so. The first game is going to be GoldenEye 007. Nintendo 64, of course. Compared to the other Nintendo 64 game, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Oh, fuck.
2 highly acclaimed games. One of them is ranked higher by 1 point.
I know where I'm going here. God, it's a 1 point difference.
1 point difference.
Fuck, I didn't know Majora's Mask was that high.
I'm gonna say GoldenEye.
I'm also going to say GoldenEye.
Let me get my notes up. You're both right. It is GoldenEye by its.
Is it like a
winning-
92-91?
What's it?
92-91?
Oh no.
I was thinking it was gonna be like 94, 95.
You're somewhat close, Phil. It's 95 for Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, 96 for 007.
Why the fuck are those games rated higher than Super Mario 64?
They're probably better on their own face.
I refuse to believe GoldenEye is a better game than Mario 64. I refuse to believe.
Well, that's the way it is. Though I will say, Majora's Mask does have the higher user score with 9.1 compared to the 8.9 of GoldenEye. So,
Those are appropriate scores.
oh yeah,
For once, the audience got it right.
for once. Look at you, elitist prick. Next game, some Respawn games. The most popular games:
Oh.
Titanfall 2
Uh-huh.
versus Apex Legends.
Oh, okay. This is an interesting
They
conversation.
both have the same framework.
I
but
thought
they're
you were going to
different
go for a
types of
Jedi game. Ooh, that's really fucking hard, Connor.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Titanfall 2 for this one. I think full campaign.
I was leaning Apex.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I meant to do this one differently. I meant to put it last. We're doing user scores for this one. So, redo your thing.
Oh.
Both of them are tied.
I'm gonna keep it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna keep it.
So yours
Titanfall
was?
2. I think it's Titanfall 2. I think Titanfall 2 has the advantage of being a sequel, being impressive from the
Fuck.
first one.
And people don't shut the fuck up about Titanfall 2, so it's got to be Titanfall 2.
Yeah, it's Titanfall 2.
Yeah.
If you could guess, which you won't be able to, so I'll just say it, Titanfall 2 wins its user score matchup with an 8.6, comparative to the one that I found extremely surprising, Apex Legends 6.9. 6.9. I don't know
What version are you using?
PS4. It's a pretty
So low.
It's got to be a review bombing thing, like they got mad at one of the seasons or something, like
maybe.
yeah, and just review bomb the fuck out of it, or I don't know
Yeah,
when
that's-
they revealed that what's the one with the owl blood owl, yeah, the one character with the mask.
Bloodhound.
Bloodhound. When Bloodhound, because Bloodhound is trans. So maybe when they put that out, a bunch of just fucking transphobes like came out and bombed it or something.
Possibly. But that's the way it is, so what are you going to do? You're going to move on to the next one. Going back to the N64. It's an N64 week with Conker's Bad Fur Day versus
Ooh.
Star Fox 64.
Oh man.
Star Fox 64.
I'm gonna say Conquer.
Pulling the lead is Phil. With Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Really?
Oh
Yeah, I was honestly
go.
surprised. I was so surprised. I was like, it's Star Fox 64, but I'll see who.
These
does what.
motherfuckers really rooting for Conquer like that?
Oh, I see. First it was the user scores, now it's the critics again, and then it just changes, doesn't it? It just changes all the goddamn time.
What's the point difference?
The point difference is Conker's Bad Fur Day winning with a 92 compared to Star Fox. I know 64's 88.
I mean, that's appropriate for Star Fox,
People loved Conker's Bad Fur Day, and
but that's wild.
it's even closer with the user score.
Star Fox.
They do a barrel roll. You remember that, guys? I remember that, even though I didn't play it. But Star Fox 64 still lost out on the user score, but only compared with its 8.8 to Conker's Bad Fur Day's 8.9. So I guess Conker's Bad Fur Day is a definitively better game than Star Fox 64.
Conker's Bad Fur Day is fucking awesome.
Never played it.
Me neither.
So, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
You can pee in that game.
You can. Oh,
So-
yeah, you could.
Hideo Kojima probably likes it.
You fight a giant mountain of poo.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Classy.
Great.
Classy ass video game. Remember in Death Stranding when at any point in that game you can just like walk over to the side of the road and just start peeing?
No, I didn't play it.
There's a pee button. You can just start peeing.
Yeah, I bet that's like. You know what? Is that really so impressive when the game that did it first was actually Conquer? Never mind, not Postal. But Postal, you could piss on people. So it's kind of funny.
True.
Yeah, you
Pee
can't
in
piss
people's
on
mouths and
people.
make them
In,
throw up.
well, I guess you could like
Yeah,
knock
right?
somebody out and pee on them. That makes sense. Yeah. No, never mind. All right. I guess you can pee
I think
on
you just
people in Death
do
Stranding.
it to be disgusting. Tab. You know what Postal's about? About a freak. That's what it's about.
Yeah, he goes postal.
He does go postal, as the kids say these days.
When the game club selection comes around to me in 4 months, like I'm gonna make us play some Death Stranding.
I know you are.
Probably not, honestly, but you
Yeah.
know.
I hope not.
But you never know. It's on the short list. I'll say that much.
Yep.
Just
We'll
because
see.
I'm tired.
We'll
I'm
see.
tired of you fuckers judging me and never putting hands on sticks.
I'm going to continue to judge you. That won't change anything. I changed the two that are going up against one another because I think it's going to be a lot more fun. You know what? Let me double check to make it much. Ooh, I cannot do that. Or can I? Or can I? I can't
Do
that.
whatever you
All
want,
right.
Poppy.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, goddamn right. We're going to go with two games. Silent Hill 2 for the PS2.
Okay.
Versus Nier Automata. Game very nearby. Bum, bum.
How good did Nier do rating wise? I
I'll
know
say-
it did well, but how well?
I'm gonna say Silent Hill.
And I feel like Connor put it on this list because he has a point to prove. So I'm gonna go Nier Automata.
If it was the original mashup, I would have had a point to prove. But in this one, it is Silent Hill 2. Yeah, hey,
You cocksucker, bro. You've cost me 2 points now with Titanfall and with Nier Automata.
what do you like? That's just you, Tavin. That's just you.
That's you.
That's you. No, it's totally you. I just said which game is considered better by the Metacritic critic, whether it's user score, whether it's the main one.
Okay,
it's what
but
it says.
you artificially you made Phil second guess himself, and if you would come out with it, I don't know if he
did.
would have second guessed himself. But because you changed it up, he went, okay, maybe not. All right.
By that same logic, I should have made you second guess yourself as well, since I did it after you said one as well. So it was equal on that front. If it wasn't, it'd be unfair. I get it, but you were on the same level. Both of your expectations were undercut, and everything was brought back to square zero.
I mean, Titanfall 2 is a better game than Apex Legends, regardless.
objectively, yeah.
I don't know about objectively. But
Tavin, you stand behind everything you say with fervor. But I will say, the user score does lean in Nier Automata's favor with an 8.9 compared to Silent Hill 2's 8.5. But that's not what I was scoring. And the only reason I wasn't scoring that the way I was is because the other two games are going to be a lot more fun against Phil. User score again.
okay.
That is the DS version of Pokemon Heart Gold versus Kingdom Hearts 2.
And this is user scored.
This is user score.
Ah, fuck. All right, that does make it more difficult.
The same, both have the same Metascore.
You also picked
at
the wrong one.
87.
It's Soul Silver is the one that I care about, even though it's the same basically game.
Yeah. Well, that's I couldn't remember which one at the time. You don't like Ho-Oh? Zapdos count? Wait,
No,
what's the other one?
Lugia is better.
Lugia, yeah. Lugia.
Make a choice,
Lugia.
Phil. Which one's
He is
better?
better.
Make a choice. Favorite,
Fuck.
2 of your favorite games of all time. Which one's better? I refuse to believe Pokemon's not better than Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
I'm not locking that in as my answer.
Of course not.
I want Phil to go first because he has to make a choice.
And he is the tying score.
For user score, I'm gonna say Pokemon.
What is the score right now?
3-2.
3-2 Phil?
3-2 Phil.
I think it's Kingdom Hearts 2.
And yours was
People
again.
are stupid.
What's it?
Phil picked Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I
People are
thought.
stupid, and I think it's Kingdom Hearts 2.
Fair enough, Tavin, and good job. You flubbed it. It is Pokemon. Pokemon wins, and so does Phil. Pokemon with its
Because Heart Gold and
9.2.
Soul Silver, they're
that?
definitively like
Oh.
the best Pokemon games ever released.
You heard it here, guys. Not me. I didn't say that. But it did get a 9.2 user score, so clearly people did like it a lot. As they also liked Kingdom Hearts 2 with a 9. Round 9.
It's good.
But ultimately,
What were the meta scores for those?
both 87.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Neck and neck. But yeah, that's my game.
Yeah.
realized our set,
So I win again.
My set dressing was no good, and also my cup is covering it off. But yeah, Connor added some set dressing this week.
I did.
Are you covering up Joker?
Right?
He's there.
He hates him.
He's there.
Well, he's a thief, actually, so it makes sense that he can't be.
He's
seen.
there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tavin stole his spotlight by covering him up.
Listen, man, I want a water bottle, and I gotta have it on the table, and there's no good answer here. Like,
I can't even tell what Connor has over there.
So,
they're all the same color.
no,
So-
two are the same color. The other one's black. So basically what I got going on here is some figures from Greece, the country Greece, not this movie. Athena and Poseidon. And then in the middle, I have Guts from Berserk. Now, I chose those particularly
okay.
because, look at Tavin. Games, video games, not classic culture. Not classic culture like the ancient Greek gods and Guts
Yeah,
from
how
Berserk.
how dare I want video game memorabilia on our video game podcast?
And you see, that's the thing. That's what elevates me above you because I'm a sophisticated person. You're a base
Yeah.
person who can only think in one angle. Not me, though. I think in terms of the world, which is why Mario 64 is not that good of a game and deserves the spot that it got.
I agree. It deserves the
Yeah,
spot that it got.
No, my spot that I gave.
Oh, okay.
If it was me and I had my own set dressing up there, I would probably have Totodile, my little Totodile plush that's over there.
Yeah.
It's your baby.
Probably have
Connor, my birthday passed recently. Connor ordered me something online, and it came late. It came in, I guess, today, or it came in within the last week, and he just brought it over today or whatever. And it's a fabulous piece of art. If you look at Phil, you can't really see it, but if you saw, I don't know, he wasn't here the last time that we had it hung up or whatever. But the piece of art that hangs behind Connor, he got me one in that style, but for Metal Gear Solid, and
No.
it's fucking sick as fuck. It's very like how do you describe that art style?
It's like an
Connor?
Edo style art. It's a period of Japanese history where it's
Yeah, it looks like straight out of like a Japanese like historical piece of art or whatever, but styled to Metal Gear. So like Snake is in there like wearing like what is
Kimono,
it?
I believe.
Like kimono like stylings or I want to say shinobi clothes.
There's
or
probably a
something.
specific term for it.
Yeah,
that I'm not
yeah,
gonna-
yeah, and we're just too stupid or whatever. And like it's like old timey looking and so forth, like ancient Japan. And it's sick as fuck. And I'm thinking I'm probably gonna hang it right here, which means Connor, aesthetically, we may have to move that one over there
Yeah.
and put a different piece behind you.
That's fair. I can do that.
We never know.
Yeah.
We never know.
But I
We'll
think so.
evolve. We'll evolve. So, but anyways, thank you for that.
So
It was,
like,
of course,
let's see,
very nice.
back to what I was saying. I'm gonna grab what I would have for my set dressing. I'll be right back.
Oh shit! You have it.
Well, now he says that, and I'm very curious because he's got some lovely pieces of art behind him and so forth, and he kind of fits in the center, and it looks great. I'm
Yeah.
curious if that means he says set dressing. Is he gonna like put a shelf in or something? Or
That
he's
would make
about-
sense.
He's about to move. Like that seems like a lot
Oh,
of
he
work.
is?
Yeah. We talked about this Game Awards night, but you were busy being drunk as fuck.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Threatening me with a knife.
I was playing with a knife that possibly led to threatening. Not serious though. I'm not a murderer.
What I need to do, Connor, and as we're wrapping up here and just kind of showing off memorabilia, right? We did all 3 games. Yeah.
Yeah, we did all 3.
What we need to do is I need to sit here and just like have more camera angles and so forth. Phil, does the Stream Deck, it works in Steam Labs, right? Streamlabs.
In Streamlabs?
Yeah. Does it work? Can I
Um,
like change camera angles with the press of a button?
Yeah, you should be able to.
I feel like I should be able to. And if I can do that, it's going to make this whole process look way better.
Yeah, you should be able to do that. But no, so if I were there on set with you guys, or I mean, I could like just drop some stuff off of your apartment and just put it underneath the monitor since that's where I live. I
Absolutely.
would have my little man, my little totem
Yeah,
dial.
yeah, yeah.
Little guy?
I got Tears of the Kingdom Link,
Oh, yeah.
the amiibo,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't know, maybe like this Kingdom Hearts poster. I think that's
Well,
one
you
of
already
my
got-
like 3 like main things.
Yeah. I'd have to think about where to put that. Something to figure out, I guess, when you move.
I could put
Or whatever.
Sonic in there too.
Sonic, yeah, throw Sonic over there, you know?
We should get some truck nuts. Put them right down there. Perfect.
For him to hold.
Yeah. Good.
pretty
I put
funny.
those in my car whenever I feel like it.
Yeah.
The next
Another
goal
thing
is...
I could do. It's not so much video games, but I have that Amazing Fantasy 15 right there.
Oh, sick as fuck. Love it. Love it. So dope. I will say, the next goal, the next quote-unquote upgrade, update to the set is we cover it with our bodies, but these lights back here in the corners are just 2 lamps. And we didn't pick those colors. Those are just the colors of the light bulbs that get brightened up. So we need to put some lights in these corners and so forth, and some more backlighting and stuff. The image just needs to be brighter, and I don't know how to do that. So
Well, something will change for me like in a little over a month because me and Ash are moving. So
you're moving
we'll see
in a
what
month.
my whole thing looks like. In a little over a month, yeah.
Do you have? I guess I didn't get updated on this. Do you have a place?
Yeah.
Oh,
House or apartment?
Apartment.
apartment. Nice. We'll talk about where offline.
What, we don't have it here?
Let's not DDoS fucking Phil before he even gets there.
You mean docs, but I
Oh,
understand.
yeah, you know,
Anyway,
DUX.
let's go ahead and wrap it up, boys. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for watching this episode of the Piggy Bank,
Piggy Bank.
our casual game podcast. Totodile, you're my little man, and I'm so glad that you got added to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
that's
for
the
joining
guy?
me, and I'll see you. This is Totodile.
Oh yeah, I recognize this one. Yeah, he absolutely needs to be in these games.
Yes. Thank you.
He's big in
Anyway.
the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's how he talks. We'll see you in the next time.
Get me out of
Bye-bye.
here!
Oh my.